new bed of zinnias. These are the Oklahoma salmon. They just started blooming. This is a bed of mountain mint. I'm quite impressed with how well it blooms, how large they get, and how many stems. Let's see. Right here, you see how it has the little florets on the top? Once those open, then the stem is ready to cut. Let's see if I can find one. Oh, here's one. See how it has little white flowers? Here we have 2 more beds of zinnias that were just planted out this week. This is an older bed of zinnias. It is about to get old. There are still a few nice ones. And this one, this yellow, this was the prettiest yellow. I'm going to save. I'm letting these dry up, go to seed, and then I'm gonna collect them. It was I only had one plant this color, and it was the most beautiful yellow. Right here we have another bed of zinnias. This one is new. This is the mixed Bennery. How large that is. Purple is just gorgeous. Here's a bed of marigolds. They're just starting to put on their buds. It's another bed of zinnias. This is the Queen Lime varieties. They're on their way out as well. I am letting some of them go to seed so I can collect them. It's another bed of the Bennery Giant zinnias. Right, up here is Kevin. Say hi, Kevin. He's working on our shade cloth. We had a corner rip during one of our thunderstorms, and he is fortifying it, which is something we have to do every few months. We get high wind with our storms, and it does take a beating. But the shade cloth is a necessity for growing here in Florida. I went over this bed too. For some reason, this one does not get as much damage on our, what I like to call the annual bed section. We don't have any. These all get flopped and switched out. But it does not break as much. But the one on this side, it takes a lot of wind damage. So these first 3 beds are the dahlias. We see a few blooms, not too many. With our heat, we've been mid-90s with a heat index in the hundreds. Dahlias don't like that temperature. So the buds have slowed down, and the ones that we do get are a little smaller. So our goal for July and August is just to keep the plants alive, so that they come back in September for their fall flush. And I have to say that it doesn't look like much right now, but they look about 100% better than they did last year at this time. I think we have found the trick to getting them through the hot months here. This one's still blooming. I am quite impressed by this dahlia. It oftentimes goes through the hole in the shade cloth, and it seems to do well with the heat. So I am going to, when we pull them in November, December, I'm going to separate the tubers on this to get more plants. It's handling the heat. Right here's another zinnia bed. These are crazy. Look, it's growing into the aisle. I have to part the zinnias to get through. And they're crazy tall. It's almost as tall as me. And on that, here's the dahlia that I was just talking about. It is taller than me. It's probably 6 feet plus. Look at this color. See if I can get a good color. Alright, so then this next bed, I mean, look at the aisle. There's not much aisle there. We get down here, look, it's a jungle. A few random marigolds in here, the few that the rabbit did not eat earlier this spring. So they're just mixed in with the zinnias. It is a sea of zinnias. And then this last row is another zinnia bed. This bed has a lot of the floret varieties down here on this end, and they look really ragged, but I am letting them do this so that I can save the seeds. I really want to grow them again next year, and they're not available right now, so I have to save what I can. And then this end down here, we had more florets. I think these are the Dawn Creek. And then some Queen Lime Red, which their color has been amazing. I love the muted red of it. So here's our jungle right here. Here's our Rudbeckia. These were left over from last year. We kept them in the ground all winter, and both of these, this bed and the one over there back behind it, they were full, and then as the season has gone on, the plants are dying, so this is what we have left. We're about to pull them in just a little bit. We have all of our fall plants on our grow racks, and they will come out here. This bed is empty and waiting for probably zinnias. And then in here we have some status planted out. They're looking a little heat stressed, so we will see what they do. I'm really hoping that they just kind of stay for right now, and then in the fall they perk up. Bed right here, this is our salvia. It was an experiment for us. We hadn't grown salvia before, and I think it's a good landscape one, but I don't know that we will grow it again for bouquet purposes. Down on this end right here was all of our Lisianthus. They've all bloomed in May, and we got a few that came back for a second succession, but not many. It's a beautiful day. Today is July 12th, Saturday. It is a sunny, you see the sun, blue skies, and hot. We take July off from doing the farmers markets just because of the heat. I have found that we don't sell as many bouquets in July. Everyone is stopping at the farmers market on their way out to the beach or heading out on a boat. So you're not going to buy a bouquet and then keep it in your car, take it to the beach with you. It won't survive. So we just decided last year that we would take the month off, spend it with family, spend it getting ready for the fall, and just give ourselves a break so that we don't burn out, since we do have a very long growing season here in Florida. We're zone 9A. And our tulips, they start in early February. And once that starts, we go all the way up through close to the end of November. But I just love this area right here. These 3 rows of zinnias, they're so bright. I like coming out and just walking between them. Our shade cloth it's drooping down while he's working on it. It's usually tighter and up higher, but he's working on the corners. So again, for reference, plants are doing great. They are so tall this season. And it's just fun to stand right in the middle of them. See if I can find one of my favorite ones. These are the Floret. I want to say unicorn. Not 100% positive on that, but their color has just been, it's so happy. You have yellows, peaches, but they have this iridescent sheen on it. Then so bright. Right next to the marigolds. It makes you happy. So thank you for following along with us on our gardening tour today. I will have a harvest in the next week or so. I have an event next weekend that I'll have to come out and do a big harvest for. Everything so far has just been for small orders. And if you enjoyed this video and you would like to follow along with our gardening journey, just hit the subscribe button and you'll get a notification for all of our videos. Have a good afternoon and a great week.